Most people in 2026 are just watching their portfolios go sideways. The S&P 500 is up low single digits year to date, tech has totally stalled out, and honestly, the headlines are just full of noise. But quietly, in a corner of the market that most investors completely ignore, dividend ETFs have been beating the broad index by a sizable margin. We're talking about 3 of them specifically. And they did it while paying you every single quarter. Today, we're breaking down the top 3 with real Q1 2026 data. Not projections, not someone's opinion. Actual, verified numbers from January through March. This is education. No BS, only RS. Let's go. Here's the backdrop you need to understand before we dive into the 3 funds. Something happened in early 2026 that most casual investors completely missed. A market rotation. Money moved away from growth and tech and shifted toward undervalued dividend-paying companies. And the funds positioned in that space delivered returns that made a lot of people look twice. Of more than 120 U.S. dividend equity ETFs, nearly 90 of them produced positive returns year to date. A dozen were up more than 8%. This is not normal. Dividend funds usually trail in bull markets, but in Q1 2026, they led. 3 ETFs stood out above the rest. Here they are.
Number 1. SCHD, Precision and Growth.
If you've spent any time looking at finance content online, you've definitely heard of SCHD. But the Q1 2026 numbers deserve a fresh look. Total return, 25.98% over the past year, 18.09% year-to-date, with dividends reinvested. It's currently sitting at its all-time total return high. In Q1 2026, SCHD distributed $0.2569 per share. That's a 3.3% year-over-year increase, yielding 3.45% on a trailing basis. Annualized dividends of $1.05 per share. So what does SCHD actually own? Its top holdings as of May 2026 include Texas Instruments at 5.97%, Qualcomm at 5.51%, United Health Group at 5.20%, Coca-Cola at 4.14%, and Chevron at 4.07%. These aren't obscure names. These are massive companies that have been paying and growing their dividends for years. Altogether, SCHD holds 103 U.S. stocks with a strict focus on sustainable dividends. The fund has grown to over $72 billion in assets under management. It is one of the largest U.S. equity income ETFs ever built. What makes SCHD different from every other dividend fund is its methodology. Every single quarter, Schwab's rebalancing process forces a mechanical buy low, sell high strategy. It basically replaces stocks whose yields have compressed with higher quality dividend growers. It's a self-refreshing quality filter. Most funds just don't have this. Expense ratio, 0.06%. That is 6 cents per $100 invested per year. 481% cumulative total return since 2011. Let that sit. Number 2, HDV, Quality and Defense. SCHD gets all the headlines, but HDV quietly delivered something equally impressive in Q1 2026. HDV had a total return of 20.25% in the past year, including dividends. Since the fund launched in 2011, the average annual return has been 10.43%. The last quarterly dividend per share was 84 cents, paid on March 20, 2026. Current trailing yield, 2.94%. Now, what makes HDV different from SCHD? 2 words: quality screen. HDV tracks the Morningstar Dividend Yield Focus Index. That index doesn't just screen for high yield, it screens for sustainable high yield. Morningstar's economic moat rating and distance to default ratings are applied to every single holding. Only companies that pass both get in. Generally speaking, there are very few ETFs that successfully combine high yield with high quality. HDV is one of them. Its sector mix includes consumer staples at 24%, energy at 22%, and healthcare at 17%. You can think of HDV as a defensive dividend fund. These are the sectors that hold steady when economies wobble. Now, here's the honest caveat. HDV's dividend per share has seen a growth rate of negative 7.68% over the past year. The yield is solid, but the dividend growth is modest. If you want growing income over time, SCHD has the better track record. HDV is better for current income stability in a defensive portfolio. Expense ratio, 0.08%. No BS, only RS.
Number 3. VYM, Breadth and Low Cost.
If SCHD is precision and HDV is quality, then VYM is breadth. VYM holds more than 570 stocks. Not 74 like HDV, not 103 like SCHD. 570 companies, all in one fund. After Vanguard cut its fee again in February 2026, VYM now charges just 0.04%. That is 4 cents per $100 per year, the lowest cost of the three. VYM's latest dividend distribution was 0.8617 for Q1 2026, with a pay date of March 24, 2026. Its largest holdings include Broadcom, JP Morgan Chase, ExxonMobil, Johnson & Johnson, and Walmart. The yield sits around 2.40%. Now, that is lower than SCHD and HDV, but you're getting the broadest diversification of the three. If any single sector has a terrible year, whether that's tech, energy, or financials, the sheer number of holdings cushions the blow.
Ultimately, VYM is for the investor who wants maximum diversification, Vanguard's decades-long track record, and the absolute lowest possible cost.
Let me put all three side by side. SCHD, yield 3.27%, 103 stocks. Expense ratio 0.06%, year-to-date total return 18%, best for income that grows over time. Next, HDV, yield 2.94%, 74 stocks, expense ratio 0.08%, 1-year total return 20.25%, best for quality defensive income right now. Finally, VYM, yield 2.4%, over 570 stocks, expense ratio 0.04%, positive year-to-date, best for maximum diversification at the lowest cost. $10,000 split equally across all three, which is roughly $3,300 each. That gives you an estimated $285 to $300 in annual dividend income. Compounding quarterly, reinvested automatically, building quietly in the background. That is the whole strategy.
Before you do anything with this information, there are 3 honest things we need to cover. 1. Past performance. Q1 2026 was exceptional for dividend ETFs because of a specific market rotation. That rotation may not repeat, and long-term averages are lower. Do not assume every quarter looks like Q1 2026. 2. Currency and tax. These are US dollar-denominated, US-listed ETFs. If you invest from outside the US, you face a withholding tax on dividends, typically 15 to 30%, depending on your country's tax treaty. Check this before investing. 3. Access. These ETFs are available through most international brokers, like Interactive Brokers, Webull, Tiger Brokers, and TD Ameritrade, but you'll want to check availability in your specific country. Every number in this explainer has been verified.
So to sum it up, SCHD for income that grows, HDV for quality, defensive yield, and VYM for the lowest cost and broadest spread. All three paid you in Q1 2026 while the rest of the market was figuring itself out. Now, I want to be straight with you about what this channel is. No BS, only RS. Real shit. No hype, no sponsored picks, and no hidden agenda. Every claim cited, every source linked, and every number verified. If that is the kind of finance content you've been looking for, and honestly, most of what's out there is just noise, hit subscribe right now. It's free, and it means you won't miss what we put out next week. Then, share this explainer with one person in your life who is still keeping their money in a savings account earning almost nothing. You might actually change something for them.
And drop your answer in the comments for this one. As the market continues to rotate, do you think the era of tech dominance is pausing, or is this dividend surge just a temporary safe haven? We read every single comment. This is a conversation. No BS, only RS. See you next week.